ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सम्पाद्य ज्ञानं च विधाय भक्तिं विलोकितो येन समाधिराजः वैराग्यवन्तं सुविचारयुक्तं नमामि जोगं शिरसा गुरुन्तं समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। नमो ज्ञानेश्वर निवृत्ति उदारा सोपान देवा मुक्ताबाई नमो त्रिभुवन पावनी आद्यत्रय जननी देवांचिये. Naneshwar Maharaj has beautifully explained the importance or the different features of Mahabharata, and all the explanation about Mahabharata was for Gita. And now he started telling importance about Gita. In previous class, we saw what is the significance of Gita, who all love or who all want to listen Gita, and what is the upama, like Gita is compared with whom. For example, just like from Vyasa Maharishi's intellect, the Navnita came, and from that ghee, clarified butter comes out. Like that, Gita is also compared. Gita is also qualified or compared, or they give the upama alankara, not compared, upama alankara with makaranda. So for example, Mahabharata is lotus and pollen in the lotus is Bhagavad Gita. And who all want this Bhagavad Gita? How to listen Bhagavad Gita? After listening, what to do, Shravan, that also it tells. And how we have to listen Gita. Two example given. One example of like honeybee goes and sucks out the pollen or drinks the pollen from that lotus without, like, the petals, the lotus petals are unaware of that. Means without any disturbance in our mind, we have to listen Bhagavad Gita. And next verse came, which is in front of us. Aiseni Gambhir Pane. This was the last verse we saw. Aiseni Gambhir Pane. So seriously, Gambhir, seriously, we have to approach towards this Gita. Thiravaleni Antakarne. Just like lotus which blooms after the moon comes, that Chandra Vikasini Kamal, without leaving its place, it gets the joy. Like that, without budging our place, without any disturbance in our mind, we have to drink or enjoy this Bhagavad Gita. And Naneshwar Maharaj says, if you listen with this attitude, you will definitely get it. What is Bhagavad Gita? What is the gist? What is the essence of Bhagavad Gita? What is the message of Bhagavad Gita? Now moving ahead. Now Naneshwar Maharaj makes wonderful sentence. We are going to understand it nicely. Otherwise, some other meaning can come. Aho Arjuna chiye panti parisanaya yogya hoti tihi krupa karoni santi avadhan dyave. Aho Arjuna chiye panti परिसनया योग्य होती तिहि कृपा करोणि संति avadhan द्यावे. There can be two meanings of this one verse. Strictly speaking, if you take the strict meaning out of this verse, the verse meaning is Naneshwar Maharaj gave the qualification of the student. What kind of listener should be of Gita? And Naneshwar Maharaj saw, is there any example? Then Naneshwar Maharaj found one example. Naneshwar Maharaj says, Aho, listen to all listeners. Arjunachi panti. Panti means a row. Or if you are capable of sitting with Arjuna, Arjunachi panti. Panti means pangat. Pangat means row. Or if you can sit, if you can measure yourself, all your qualities with Arjuna, and if you find both of you on same par, then you can listen this Gita. One meaning I am telling. Arjunachi panti parisanaya yogya hoti. If you qualify yourself with Arjuna, all the good qualities, faith, all other things, all other aspect of a sadhaka, if you have it, then you please pay attention to my word. Tihi krupa karoni santi avadhana dhyave. All Santa Mahatma, you please pay attention if you find yourself equal to Arjuna. This is strict meaning of this. But Naneshwar Maharaj will not say or will not put such a criteria where nobody would be able to listen Bhagavad Gita or Naneshwari. Then how to understand this? See, if speaker like us, normal speaker also, get very great listeners, Shrota. You imagine if Dhaneshwar Maharaj is speaking, what kind of Shrota he would be having. Like Muktabai, Nivruttinath Maharaj, all are the avatar of great Mahatma. Like Shiva, Sada Shiva Cha Avatar, Swami Nivrutti Datar, Swami Nivrutti Datar. Lord Shiva's avatar is Nivruttinath Maharaj, who is the guru of Naneshwar Maharaj. So such kind of listeners are there. How Naneshwar Maharaj can tell them, like if you qualify yourself with Arjuna, then only you pay attention to here. Then only you sit here, otherwise you walk out. So this is not the attention. So Naneshwar Maharaj says here, all of you are equal with Arjuna. All of you are equal to Arjuna. You please now pay attention to my words. Understood? Strict meaning can be that if you have sadhana chatushtaya qualification like Arjuna, then only you listen Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise, if you are a samsaric person, read Haripat. If you are yogi, read Changdev Pasashti. If you are mukta, then read Amrutanubhav. Like that also good meaning we can take. But here the Naneshwar Maharaj didn't want to say that if you are qualified like Arjuna, then only sit, otherwise go. No. He thinks all of you are like Arjuna. Please pay attention to my words now. Arjuna che panti parisana yogya hoti. You have to stop here. All of you are like Arjuna. Now, please pay attention to my words. See, if somebody is not paying attention, then you can say you pay attention. But do you think Naneshwar Maharaj, Nivruttinath Maharaj, all these, they were not paying attention to Naneshwar Maharaj's words? No, they are already paying attention, but there can be listeners like us. And Naneshwar Maharaj knew that one day they will also going to listen. They are also going to listen Naneshwari. And their attention might go here, there. So he is saying, please pay attention to my words. For us also. Because Naneshwar Maharaj only says that I have created this Grantha for all Marathi people. All Maratha Samrajya, for them I have composed this text. So he, like keeping listeners like us, he is calling, please pay attention to my words. This also we can say. So here, tihi krupa karoni santi. So Santa Mahatma. And he is saying krupa karoni. That means he is not saying you walk out otherwise. No. You all are equal to Arjuna. Please pay attention to my words. Now somebody may say that, then why it is said that Tihi Krupa, like you please pay attention and all. Now he says that, He salagi myam hanitale charnala goni vinavile Prabhu sakola rudaya apule mhanaoniya. He salagi myam hanitale charnala goni vinavile Prabhu sakola rudaya apule mhanaoniya. Why Dhaneshwar Maharaj said like this? You please pay attention to here. Now Dhaneshwar Maharaj goes into different mood. He is a child and all other listeners, they are like his parents. Just like parents fondle her or their child very much. Like that Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, He salagi myam hanitale. I said out of affection. Salagi myam hanitale. Charnala goni vinavile. I just grabbed your feet, all my listener, your feet, and I just requested you out of love. I said all these things with affection. Why you said? Prabhu Sakhola Rudaya Apule Mhanavaniya. Because you have Sakhol, very big heart, large heartedness you have, O Nivruttinath Maharaj. That is why I said these words, like you please pay attention to my words. We can see here how Dhaneshwar Maharaj is humble. So much humility we can see here in Dhaneshwar Maharaj. So much meekness. Dhaneshwar Maharaj is saying, Prabhu Sakola Rudaya Apule Manavaniya Charna Laguni He Salagi Myam Hanitale. Because you have large heartedness. So I said this word that you please pay attention. Another meaning will come at the end, that Dhaneshwar Maharaj wanted to tell Nivruttinath Maharaj, or moreover Dhaneshwar Maharaj wanted to prompt Nivruttinath Maharaj to say few words so that Dhaneshwar Maharaj can start his Dhaneshwari. You see how he is following his Guru. And now you see in which mode he is. He is now child. Oh, I just said out of affection because you have very large heartedness. So like that, though another teaching is here, people who have large heartedness, we can be friendly with them. We can open up our mind. We can show our real nature to them. You know, nowadays it is very difficult to show who am I, because anyone can feel offended and that can be another issue. So another teaching is given here. In front of Guru, don't hesitate, just open up your heart. So Dhaneshwar Maharaj said out of affection, because he has a great heart. So who can have that great heart? Dhaneshwar Maharaj gives the example. Jaisa swabhava maya bapacha अपत्य बोले जरी बोबडी वाचा तरी अधिकची तयाचा संतोष आथी. जैसा स्वभावो माय बापाचा अपत्य बोले जरी बोबडी वाचा तरी अधिकची तयाचा संतोष आथी. Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, he gives the example of affection. Jaisa swabhava maya bapacha, as the nature of parents or behavior of parents or love of parents towards their kids, towards their children is very much. If I chant very flawless Vishnu Sahasranam here, Om Vishwam Vishnurva Shatkaro Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu Bhuta Krut Bhuta Bhuta Bhutbhavo Bhutatma Bhuta Bhavanah Bhuta Krut भूतभृद्भावो भूतात्मा भूतभावनः. Very clearly, if I chant in front of any parents, and if their child says something, Om Vitvam Vitnulvatat Kalo, like that, Bobadi Vacha, if he says, parents will like his children words more than my clear pronunciation. Because that kind of love is there, so that whatever he says, parents are happy. Sometimes we see the children will take their parents' name and still they are happy. But we shouldn't be happy when they take our name with not reverence. This is another thing, let it be. तरी अधिकची तयाचा संतोष आथी. Just like parents, they see their child first time saying papa, 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 they feel very happy. Like that, I said something and I know you will feel very happy. That is why I said like this. Now Jnaneshwar Maharaj says, Taisa tumi mi angikarila, sajjani apula mhanitala, tari une sahaje upasahala prarthu kai. तैसा तुम्ही मी अंगीकारिला सज्जनी आपुला म्हणितला तरी उणे सहजे उपसाहला प्रार्थू काही. Naneshwar Maharaj says taisa. Taisa, you have to connect this with jaisa. As mother, father, they have love towards their child, like that. Taisa, tumhi, O Nivrittinath Maharaj, me, Naneshwar Maharaj, angikarila, you accepted me. Nivrittinath Maharaj accepted Jnaneshwar Maharaj as his disciple and he loved him like anything. Nivrittinath Maharaj loved Jnaneshwar Maharaj like anything. Whatever Jnaneshwar Maharaj said, Nivrittinath Maharaj did for Jnaneshwar Maharaj. Because Vitthal Pant and Rukmini told Nivrittinath Maharaj very clearly that you have to look after my Jnaneshwar. You have to look after Jnana, whatever he says. Never ever overlook word of my Jnaneshwar. So he accepted, and Jnaneshwar Maharaj was so great, who will not accept? He was such a brilliant and such a lovable. We can't say such words to Jnaneshwar Maharaj, but still, because Nivrittinath Maharaj accepted him. Sajjani Apula Mhanitala, and all Santa Mahatma, Sajjana, Apula Mhanitala, Jnaneshwar Maharaj, they said, Jnaneshwar Maharaj is mine. Jnaneshwar Maharaj is mine. Like that, all Santa Mahatma said. Last time we sang one bhajan where it is said, Jnanoba Maza. Like that, all Santa Mahatma said, Jnanoba Maza. Now I don't have time to give all the sites or quotation who all said Jnanoba Mahaza. So everyone loved Jnaneshwar Maharaj. Everyone accepted Jnaneshwar Maharaj as their very lovable, near and dear one Santa Mahatma. Because of that, do I need to pray that you forgive me? No, because just like whatever child says, parents they accept. Santa Mahatma have already accepted me. I need not say that you please forgive me, I have said such words. You see, one word he said and so much explanation. In 9th chapter, even big explanation when he said, please pay attention to my words. Such a different disposition this great Santa Mahatma had. Tene une tari une sahaje upasahala prarthu kahi. And you will be pleased by my words. Do I need to like pray to you, or do I need to ask forgiveness to you? No. Now, but now he says, I have done one offense. I have done one mistake. Aparadha. Pari अपराधुतो आणिक आहे जे मी गीतार्थु कवळू पाहे ते अवधारा विनवूल आहे म्हणवणिया. परी अपराधुतो आणिक आहे, जे मी गीतार्थू कवळू पाहे, ते अवधारा विनवू लाहे म्हणवणिया. ज्ञानेश्वर महाराज says, परी, but aparadha, my fault is something different. One more fault I have done. Anika means one more fault. So first fault, he said, please pay attention here. Second fault is this, which he is explaining. And for that, he is asking forgiveness. Pari aparaduto anika ahe. My fault is, my mistake is something different. One more mistake I have committed. Pari aparaduto anik ahe. J reason me, Naneshwar Maharaj, Gitarthu Kavalu Pahe. Me, myself, Naneshwar, I want to understand, comprehend the meaning of Gita. This is my aparadha. Now see who is telling. Naneshwar Maharaj says, I am such a normal, common guy, and I want to embrace or comprehend the meaning of such a great Gita. That is my aparadha. Because I should have some qualification, and then I can study Gita. And I don't have any qualification, and still I want to learn Gita. That is my aparadha. Still I want to embrace or comprehend the meaning of Gita. That is my aparadha. Pari aparaduto anika ahi. Anika, one more. Anika means one more. First aparadha he said, pay attention. Second aparadha, he thinks, okay, he has qualification. Please understand, this is for us. You know, sometimes we don't understand anything. And when we ask someone to read Gita, they say, I don't understand meaning. What should I do? Just chanting. Arey Baba, Naneshwar Maharaj, you see humility. First you chant, and once you keep those words in your mind, if those words dance on your tongue, then meaning will manifest on its own. That is the power of Gita. Naneshwar Maharaj says that Gita artha kavalu pahe. I want to understand that meaning of Gita. This is my aparadha. Te avadhara vinavu lahe manoniya. That is why I am again praying to you, Te avadhara. Please listen to this. Now here another thing is that whatever knowledge Nivrittinath Maharaj has given to Dhaneshwar Maharaj, that knowledge again he is going to reproduce. And whatever Dhaneshwar Maharaj has understand, whether that is right or wrong, it should be calculated. You know, sometimes Guru gives us knowledge and we think I have understood. But when we go and talk that knowledge to other people, we may or we might understood in a different way. This can happen. So Dhaneshwar Maharaj testing himself, this is another bhava here. You know, we can derive so many feelings, bhavas of Dhaneshwar Maharaj. So Dhaneshwar Maharaj reproducing whatever his guru has taught. So whether it is right or wrong, whether he or Dhaneshwar Maharaj has understood in a right way or a wrong way, to see that, he says, please pay attention. Another bhava. But we can see the modesty of Dhaneshwar Maharaj here. He considers himself as very low. Gita and meaning of the Gita very high. So how a person like me can understand the meaning of Gita? This is my aparadha, and you please pay attention. You correct me if I go wrong. You look towards me and I will get the meaning, right meaning of the Gita. This is another bhava. So many bhavas. Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, He anavarana vicharata vayachi divsa upanala chitta Eravi bhanu teji kaya khadyota shobha athi. He anavarana vicharata vayachi divasa upanala chitta Eravi bhanu teji kaya khadyota shobha athi. Sorry. Now Dhaneshwar Maharaj says This Gita Artha is anavar. Like avar means you can control it. Anavar means out of control. It is beyond comprehension, the meaning of Gita. One meaning. Another meaning, it is written here. He anavarana vicharata. I didn't think much. Just Nivrittinath Maharaj like this. So I thought I will talk on Gita. He anavara na vicharata. Na vicharata, thoughtlessly. Anavara, I couldn't control myself. I have taken up this Gita and I am going to tell the meaning of Gita in front of Nivrittinath Maharaj. So thoughtlessly, without proper thinking, I didn't control myself just because Nivrittinath Maharaj like it. I just took Bhagavad Gita and I thought I will talk on Bhagavad Gita. Vayachi dhivsa upanala chitta. And dhivsa means dhairya. I have vayachi. Unnecessarily, I have taken up this activity in my mind. So the meaning is like I didn't think much. Just like my guru like it, I just took it Gita and I started talking about it. But it is very difficult. How Nareshwar Maharaj gives example. Ervi bhanu teji kaya khadyota shobha athi. Bhanu means Surya and khadyota means glowworm. So where is sun and where is glowworm? Bhanu teji khadyota kaya shobha athi. There is no point of showing the shine in front of sun. Like that, Gita is sun. And I am like that Khadyota who has light on the back, not even in front. So how can I explore into Gita? How can I expand this Gita? How can I elaborate, tell the meaning of Bhagavad Gita? All this is just modesty, humility. So humbleness we can see from here. Otherwise, Naneshwar Maharaj only can tell meaning of Bhagavad Gita because Mahavishnu cha avatar Sakha Maza Jnaneshwara Sakha Maza Jnaneshwara. Naneshwar Maharaj is the incarnation of Lord Vishnu. So Lord Vishnu, Gita, who told Gita? Lord Vishnu only told to Arjuna. Like that, Lord Vishnu only will be able to tell the meaning of Bhagavad Gita. But this is humility. So he anavarana vicharita vayachi dhimsa upanala chitta. I have undertaken this such a great project in my hand. I didn't think much. I lost my control because my guru wanted. Again, Guru Bhakti is shown here. Then, another example he gives, how difficult it is, to tell the meaning of Bhagavad Gita. Same thing I also feel when I sit in front of all of you. It's very difficult, but because of Jog Maharaj, all my Varkari Shikshan Samstha teachers, Swami Bodhatmananda Saraswati, Pujya Gurudev, Pujya Guruji, Swami Swarupananda ji, with their blessings and support, I can talk something. Not whatever I say is the meaning, but with their help, I can talk something. Okay, now story, small story. Kititi bhuchanchu vari mapasuye sagari मी नेन तू त्या परी प्रवर्ते येथ कीटिटी भूचांचू वरी मापसुये सागरी मी नेण तू त्या परी प्रवर्ते येथ. So Naneshwar Maharaj has started explaining Gita. Now he tells a small story. There was one bird and that bird laid the eggs just beside of the ocean. And what happened? The ocean, one after the other waves were coming. And the Titibu, the bird which laid egg on the shore of, on the beach of ocean, on the shore of ocean. And then the ocean came, the wave came, and it took all the eggs into the ocean. And now Titibu, the bird, got very angry. How come you can take all my eggs? How can you swallow my eggs? And the bird was very angry. And she said, I am going to get all my eggs back. And I am going to empty you. And she started doing that. So when Titibu started doing that, that bird, when it started doing that, and when that bird started like emptying the ocean, then all other birds also thought this has something wrong has happened with this bird. Let me go and help Titibu. And all the birds started emptying the ocean. Meanwhile, Naradji was going on from that place. Naradji saw, oh, something wrong might have happened. And he saw the eggs were taken by the ocean. And then he called Garuda. So that Garuda will come, and who is a king of all the bird, who can take this ocean out and she can get her egg back. And then Garuda came there, and Garuda, before he started waving his wings, the Samudra came in front and he said, oh Titibu, I am so sorry, you take your eggs back. And then Naneshwar Maharaj says, it is very difficult job to take water, to empty the ocean. Like that, this Bhagavad Gita is like ocean, and I am like that bird. But just like this bhava will come later, but I am eager to tell, just like Garuda came and helped Titibu, my Guru also will come and he will help me so that I can empty this ocean. I can tell the meaning of Bhagavad Gita. But Naneshwar Maharaj says here, just like that bird was not capable of emptying the ocean, like that I am also. Me means Naneshwar Maharaj, Nena tu. I don't know anything. I am ignorant. Tyapari. Tyapari like Titibu. Tyapari means like Titibu, I am ignorant. Pravarte et. Still I am jumping into this great project. Now Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, he gives another example. Aika आकाश गिवसावे तरी अनेक त्याहुनी थोर हुआवे मनवनी अपाडो हे आघवे निर्धारिता. ऐका आकाश गिवसावे तरी अनेक त्याहुनी थोर हुआवे मनवनी अपाढू हे आगवे निर्धारिता. Naneshwar Maharaj says, Aika, listen. In previous verse, he said, I am very small. Like this, Gita is like an ocean. I am like that Titibu bird. Now he says in different way, Aika Akasha Givsave. If you want to embrace sky, space or sky, if you want to encompass sky, Aika Akasha Givsave. Tari ani katyahuni thora huave. If you want to embrace sky, you have to be bigger than that. For example, if I want to embrace or grab hold this mobile, this phone, then my hands have to be bigger than this mobile. Otherwise, I can't embrace. Like that, Naneshwar Maharaj says, I am very small. This Bhagavad Gita is like a sky, like a space, and I am not bigger than this space. If I want to embrace a space, I have to be bigger than that. Aika akasha givasave, taryani katyahuni thora huave. And this is the case because of that, I am again and again requesting you. I'm again and again asking your blessings to shower on me. Manauni apaduhe agave nirdharita. That is why this Gita, to expound this Gita, I need your blessings. Now he gives beautiful example. या गीतार्थाची थोरी स्वये शंभु विवरी जेथ भवानी प्रश्नु करी चमत्कारोणी. These are other things. Naneshwar Maharaj says, Ya Gitaarthachi Thori, the greatness of the meaning of this Bhagavad Gita, Swaye himself, who? Shambhu, Lord Shiva. Vivari, he was continuously pondering upon Bhagavad Gita, and as he would ponder on Bhagavad Gita, he used to go in trance, in samadhi. And Bhavani, who is Parvati, she thought Shankarji, he is always there into the state of meditation, in samadhi, all the time. And when he comes back, that time he read Bhagavad Gita, and again he goes back to the samadhi. What is the reason behind this? When he is in samadhi, I can understand this samadhi will last for long. But when he comes back to the waking state, and when he ponders upon Gita, when he talks about Gita, again he went into samadhi. And he is not paying attention to me. This is women's problem. This is ladies' problem, that if their husband doesn't pay attention to them, they think what is happening. Like that, Bhavani, the word you see, Naneshwar Maharaj would have said Parvati, but he said Bhavani. So Bhavani is not good word in Marathi. Bhavani means very Raudra Rupa. So she might be angry. This is Namdev Shastriji, Mahanta Namdev Shastriji has given the meaning way back. He said Parvati ji is angry with Shivji because he is not paying attention to me, Parvati. What's wrong with him? And he becomes surprised, shocked. Chamatkaroni prashna kari. With wonder, she asked the question. Easy. Gitarthachi tori swaye shambhu vivari. He himself, Lord Shiva, he explained like Gitarthachi Thori, the greatness of Gita. And Bhavani is asking the question. What question? Again and again, you are holding on to this Gita and you are going into Samadhi. When you go into Samadhi, Samadhi, I can understand. But when you get up from your Samadhi, you are again and again reading this Bhagavad Gita. What is this? Then the answer is given. Teta haru bhane nenije devi jaise ka swarupa tujhe तैसे हे नित्य नूतन देखिजे गीता तत्व ते तहरो म्हणे नेणिजे देवी जैसे का स्वरूप तुझे तैसे हे नित्य नूतन देखिजे गीता तत्व. So aside point, very low point, but I will say that. So when like wife gets angry with husband, what kind of answer he should give? So the level of answer is also given here. Then Shankaraji says, Teta haru bhane. Then just says that Shankarji says to Parvati, Devi jaise ka swarupa tujhe. This Gita is something different. It is like you, just like you are so beautiful. This Gita is also beautiful. See, Devi Jaise ka Swarupa Tujhe, as you are like beautiful, just like that Gita is this. Means he at the same time he said, you are also beautiful. Gita is also beautiful, so I am paying attention to Gita also. So when you say to your wife, you are so beautiful, she is very happy. But here Dr. Maharaj says that Devi Jaise ka Swarupa Tujhe, just like the Swarupa, Parvati means Maya. And Maya is very difficult to understand. and Maya always has charm, fascination. In Brahma, there is no fascination. When we see different objects, our minds get fascinated by it. So, Devi Jaiseka Swarupa Tuje, your Swarupa is Anirvachaniya. We can't say anything about Maya. It is there or not there. We can't predict anything. We have answers, but still, we can't say this is Maya. Because it is Anirvachaniya. Means we can't say anything about it. Just like that, Gita is also Anirvachaniya. But Anirvachaniya differences are different. I am not going to elaborate that in Vichar Sagar text. Anirvachaniya Maya, Anirvachaniya Brahma, everything is explained. If you want more knowledge, you can see that. So this inexplicable means I can't explain you such a beautiful this Gita is. Why? Taise he nitya nutan dekije Gita tattva nitya nutan. All the time it's new. Ever new. Nitya nutan. Ever new this Gita tattva. Means what? Every time I read Gita, I get some intuition. I get some knowledge. Same shloka, if I read again and again, some new knowledge comes. So all the time, ever it is new. I cannot say I have understood and this Gita is outdated. All the time, it is new. And it is incomprehensible to tell how the great Gita is. Devi Jaise ka Swarupa Tuje, inexplicable, Anirvachaniya, but here Anirvachaniya is different word. So he pleased his wife, and he's at the same time he sung the glory of Gita. So Gita Tattva means Paramatma is always new. Always new means its glory, its shine doesn't go away. Yeah, Nitya Nutan. Nahi drashtuhu druhtehe lopaha viparividyate. Like the Sakshi is always shining, always glittering, always glistening. So the shine of this never goes away. Same Tattva is explained in Gita. So this way Gita Tattva is all the time new. Whenever I think about this Gita, I go into trance. I love this Gita. Whenever I think upon this Gita, some new concept, some new teaching comes and I feel very grateful to this Gita. This is how Nivrittinath Maharaj says. Now, two more. We will see the later. So, what is the difference between the Gita that we will see later? In simple words, or we will see now? No, we will see later only. The point is here, Veda means it is said that Yasya Nishwasitam Veda. When Bhagwan was sleeping, at that time, from the snoring of Bhagwan, this Veda came out. And this Bhagavad Gita is when Bhagwan is in waking state, that time this Bhagavad Gita came out. Means what? When we are sleeping, that time we say something, it is not consciously said. But when we are in waking state, we say something consciously. Means Vedas is the voice in the deep sleep state. It is great. But Bhagavad Gita is the voice of Bhagwan in waking state. What they want to indicate by saying this Bhagavad Gita is the voice of Lord in like deep sleep means effortlessly Vedas have come. Means nobody created Veda. When you sleep, effortlessly snoring comes. Nidritacha ghoru. Effortlessly it comes. Just like that, nobody created. Even Bhagwan also not created Vedas. It just came out. But here they want to show the glory of Gita. Vedas are the voice of Bhagwan when he was sleeping. Whereas Gita is the voice of Bhagwan when he was awake. 100% alert, and he said that. So like that, Gita has more importance than Vedas. This is the point here. That point we will elaborate more when we see that. We'll see one small abhanga. ये ग ये ग विठाबाई ये ग ये ग विठाबाई माझे पंढरीचे आई माझे पंढरीचे आई भीमा आणि चंद्रभागा भीमा आणि चंद्रभागा तुझे चरणीची गंगा तुझे चरणीची गंगा इतुक्या सहित त्वा बायावे माझे रंगणी नाचावे माझे रंगणी नाचावे भीमा आणि चंद्रभागा भीमा आणि चंद्रभागा माझा माझा रंग तुझिया गुणी माझा माझा रंग तुझिया गुणी म्हणे नामयाची जणी म्हणे नामयाची जणी भीमा भीमा आणि चंद्रभागा भीमा भीमा आणि चंद्रभागा तुझे चरणीची गंगा तुझे चरणीची गंगा तुझे चरणीची गंगा भीमा भीमा आणि चंद्रभागा ज्ञानदेव तुकाराम 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 पुंडलिक वरदा हरी विठ्ठल श्री ज्ञानदेव तुकाराम पंढरीनाथ भगवान की जय माऊली ज्ञानेश्वर महाराज की जय जगद्गुरु तुकाराम महाराज की जय सद्गुरु जोग महाराज की जय ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति शांति शांतिः हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम